Welcome to the campfire. Today, we're going to continue our journey here in the long dark. I mean, personally, I understand that this doesn't get a whole lot more view or a whole lot of views at the moment. I kind of don't care. If I held myself only to what the algorithm will show people and what people will watch, I wouldn't get to make anything that I actually enjoy making. I mean, I love Project Zomboid, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you need a break from it. Sometimes you need to take time away from, what you're always doing to do something else. Let's put some of this coal away. Actually, no, let's not put it in there. Let's put it on the ground. Let's put some of these down. And I guess put some of the animal fat away. I know it's going to rot out and become ruined, but what do I do beyond that? Let's put one of these knives down. Let's put that down. So we really can't make any use of it. What else? What else? I'm gonna bring the cloth with me. Suppose that's it. That's everything that is kind of weighing us down. Still gotta wait for these to cure. The longest thing to cure is the maple saplings. So we can't do anything with those. Suppose that leaves us with what we can, or what we should be doing. We can make our way up to... That's the crappy one. Here's the good one. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna make our way to the north to Pleasant Valley, because we do have options. We could go to... Let's grab that one as well, and a couple of these. Pleasant Valley might have more equipment. There's more likely a chance to have a rifle there. These should cure by the time we get back. And from there, we'll determine... Maybe we'll go to Ash Canyon. I'm not great with Ash Canyon. I've been there only to start out the game. That's it. I've never been there for very long. We're going to make the trip to at least Pleasant Valley. Go to the farmhouse, go to the town, kind of search for through the initial spots. See if we can find a rifle, and see if we can also get... I think that's the only thing we're really looking for, is the rifle. So we could go to Milton for the same reason. But the problem with Milton is trying to get it all out, because you have to climb up and down a rope either which way. So then it's making multiple trips to try and get everything out. So that's going to be once we have the travois and whatnot. Because then we can at least sort of get everything to a certain spot. I don't know. I don't know how that works with the rope. Yeah. Milton is going to require more planning and going there light to come back heavy. And of course there's a wolf again. Where is it? Where is it coming from? Or is it not going after me? Might not even be going after me. Dang wolves. Dang bloody wolves. Okay, so it's not there. There it is. Okay, well that didn't work out. Alright, let's go this way around now that it's chasing us that way. Make sure there's not another one. Oh, bugger off. And now it's gonna follow, grumbling at us the whole way. Of course it is. Go on. Scram, you. Once we can get... If we could... No. I was gonna say, if it can just tail slowly like this, and we can get to that, should be fine. It's a matter of getting there. We're not all that close. Okay, it is starting to peel back a little ways. Is it gonna stay that far away from us? Maybe. And it might bugger off entirely without having to do anything. That does sometimes happen. Come on. Just let me get to here. It is now chasing at high speed, slowed down again. Staying in the middle here, I should be alright. Just need to get some food. There. That gives me plenty of time to work around some of these things. Is it... Did it screw off? Maybe. Wish I could see out these dang windows. Sounds like it's still out there. Yep. I don't even know if I hit it. No, even though it's pointed right at it. Okay. Well, the wolf is now right there. Can I go this way and avoid it? There's sometimes wolves down this way, though. Yeah. May have chosen one bad path for another. Yeah, I did. Because there's a wolf right there. The only upside is this one's not actively chasing me. Yet. There. Now I'm not hurting. Or potentially getting hurt. Well, bugger. Alright. Alright, seriously? I mean, good thing we got a lot of ammunition to spend, but still didn't like that. Either which way, better that it took the damage and we spent 2 shells than not, or than we took damage. I need these rocks. And we need to reload. And there. So we still got, 60 some rounds, so we're good there. Ah, here's one of the wolves we hit it in the past. How long? Take an hour? 2 hours to get the guts. Give me that hide. There we go. It's one of the wolves we hit at some point. What's really funny is we didn't shoot any near here that I can remember. So we're gonna drop this hide in here. Did we shoot one near here? I suppose when we went to the ravine. I think we shot at one then. I just don't think I had hit that one. Alright. Finally get away from some of these wolves. Oh, this place is gonna be full though, isn't it? Down in between. Either way, let's just keep moving. Just need to get in here. And now we're in Carter's Dam. Suppose we can search through here. So if I remember it, this counts as part of the loot system for Mystery Lake. So things that can potentially spawn in Mystery Lake will spawn here too. As part of the list. So like, if there's a hammer guaranteed to spawn in Mystery Lake, it can spawn in the dam. If there's a rifle, it can spawn here. And there's so many spawning locations in the dam itself that it seems like everything could spawn in here. It's also dark as sin. Alright, well, let's do a quick run through. Don't know if I'll be thorough in this place at the moment, but we at least need to see what's here. Ooh, the Long Johns. That is really nice. And that's why I struggle not being thorough on my looting. Because sometimes you just find things that are amazing to have. And you'd miss it if you didn't do a thorough look. We don't need that, but we do need some water. So that we don't have to stop and make more here. Let's grab 1 liter of this. Alright. Let's check the stairwell. We can go upstairs. Yeah, I didn't think there'd be anything right here. I mean, you never know, but Those are in not great condition. What about... No, nothing. Okay. Especially with us being on the lantern, I really should be thinking about just... Go, get through, get out of here. Nothing fantastic, okay. Nothing over here. Doesn't look like anyways. Could be behind all those boxes, but am I gonna break the boxes down to get it? Right now, not at the moment. Trying to remember to implement the Zachnafane, what I call the Zachnafane method because I heard about it from him, is you try to grab, do a cursory glance, run through, check the obvious spots, and then on your second run through the area, the next time you come by, start checking the corners, look behind things, be a little bit more thorough with your search. And then the third and fourth location, just keep refining that. But I'm terrible at trying to leave things behind purposely. Not looking at it, trying to find everything I can find right now. Even though I know there's not likely to be anything of major use in like these drawers. Here, let's turn that off while we're doing this. So that was what, 3? 4? And dang it. It's 37. 437. Wasn't it? Oh, it was 33. Now 37. Moving on. There we go. Another one of those. Of course, they're in terrible condition. Nope. Another simple tools. Suppose we can use this to guide us through this spot. So it's just gonna go right here. Because I don't have this memorized as much as I should for how much I used to play this game. Ooh, Fire Striker. Make use of that. Between that and the magnifying glass, we won't need matches for a while. And with the magnifying glass, you almost never need matches, theoretically. As long as you cook things and prepare water reasonably well, or you keep, or in abundance, or you keep the fire going for days on end after you get it started. So let's take a look. Yeah, down here there's light, so we don't have to worry about leaving that on at the moment. Let's just run through. What's that? Oh, lighter fluid, well, accelerant. So we can start a fire better. I don't see anything on those middle pieces. I know. Carrying much more is looking like a struggle. And we can figure it out from there, but... What's the heaviest thing we got on us for food? 0.3, 0.3, 0.8. Let's go with the 0.5 then. Let's see. Where, oh, where is anything? Oh, where could it be? Oh, hey. There is a rifle. Vaughn's rifle. So we got the special one. That's even better. Do we have a firearms cleaning kit on us? Yes, we do. So we can repair that a few levels. And get out of here. If we find a hammer and an axe, we are in business for just about anything we need to do in this game. I mean, honestly, if we just find a axe, because we could always go back and get our other hammer from Quonset, which we will have to go back there at some point. Okay, I don't see anything back there. No hint at what might be behind there, so not necessarily worth breaking down a crate for 6 hours to investigate it. Okay, we got time. I was kind of thinking, do I have time, or is there going to be an aurora potentially tonight, and walking through this place is becoming riskier and riskier? No, we should be through the danger zone by then. Another storm lantern. Running shoes. So we're gonna make use of one of the storage boxes here. So at this point we're starting to accumulate a bit. Rifle cartridge, moose kicks. So what do we got? Let's drop some meds. Drop that, drop that. What else? I kind of want to keep these on us if I can, just so that I can repair them, but let's drop a couple of those. Flares. Storm lantern. It feels like we picked up more than we have. Granted, that rifle's heavy as all heck. And so are these. Let's put those down for now. Put the coal down for now. We can always pick up more later. Alright, let's get the light out. I want to investigate a few of the things here. Just because, what if? So there could be food. There could be perishable items that are here. So we're gonna go run through this quickly, looking for the obvious things, and then we'll worry about finding anything else on our way back. And nothing. It's almost never worth trying. Unless you're on a much lower difficulty level. And yet I still do it because what if? Alright, check the obvious spots. Things could be back there. No. And then the area's down here. There's another knife, which is all well and good. Don't see anything here. No. No. Is that No, it was just the way that the texture looks in the light. Well, there's food. Lantern fuel. What about in this thing? A canister for the gas mask. Alright. What about... I think the next spot is down in here. Just keep an eye on the time. Just so that I know when nightfall hits, I'm not standing on a absolutely terrible spot. These are insanely heavy. Really good, but insanely heavy. These are worn. We can wear them for the moment, but we will be dropping those. And only coming back for them when we need them. On our way through, on the way back, we'll grab things. But it's good to note that my boots that I've been wearing are in dire need of repair. Sewing kit. Alright. Salty crackers. Sounds like the weather outside is getting pretty bad. Quality tools. Put those in a locker. Cotton toque. Starting to get slower and slower. Here's that one lockbox I was talking about out front. All the MREs. And matches, another hat. Alright. Then we run back to the other side. Try to get at least to the middle point or the connecting cave before nightfall. It should be fine, easy enough to do. We've got another 2-3 hours in game before dawn or dusk. And that'll give us more than enough time to get over to the middle point, or even just the connecting cave, not even to the middle point. So there's a cave in the halfway, we're halfway to the transit cave that you can sleep in, obviously. Oh, hey, stay on target. You can use that as a waypoint, if need be. But we don't need to. That would be a little bit easier. Yeah, we're gonna leave those here and we'll wear the trail boots. Let's put these MREs down. Let's keep one of the terrible ones on us. Put that down. Should be about right for getting around. Do I want to keep any of these? Yeah, let's keep that one. Put that one away. That away for now. And the worst of 2 knives. Puts us at just underweight. For the moment, that's about all I can expect. And off we go. Out into a blizzard. Fantastic. Suppose we could be in a worse area for it, though. Oh, yeah, I should remember to put on boots. Alright. Because there's really only one way to go in this area. Otherwise, you would get lost, and yeah. But in this blizzard, there's only one way to go. And there's now no wolves to catch us out. Unless the wolves do spawn in the blizzards now. That would suck. That would catch me right out. Now that I say it out loud, I'm kind of like, shoot, what if? But I've already committed, so full send. Yeah, we should be fine. We're already halfway there. We're halfway there. Alright. Ooh, cattails. No, that's up and around. So we need to continue along the river a little further. Yeah, because that leads up to the cave, where we can stop for a bit. We don't need to. Then the river should split in two paths. One going up to the right, and one going to a dead end. The dead end has some cattails that I'm gonna grab. There is a potential for some decent loot in that cave, though very rare to my half-remembered knowledge. I'm not even saying that it's a guarantee that it's this cave, because I could be misremembering and I'm actually remembering a cave from Hush River Valley that's just in a similar position. Yeah, I think I was thinking of Hush River Valley. So, I mean, the book is nice. It's not exactly excellent loot. But yeah, there's a bedroll that can spawn here. Isn't there? Not that we would have needed it. Let's get on. We can make the transit cave easily. And so we should. It's just a nice day out here in the valley, you know? Or in this ravine. That being said, I cannot wait for Black Frost to come out. I know it is a long time away still, but it will be an exciting game when it comes. Especially since that means multiplayer, that means an expansion to the game. To my understanding, it's set only a year after the beginning of the snowpocalypse. So that makes it interesting for, you know, your 500-day run. Why do you still run into nobody, blah blah blah, but, you know, where will it be set? Will it be Great Bear Island, or will it be another area altogether? I'm excited to see these things, and to see where they take it. We got another cattail here. Geez, all that detouring and we still managed to get here without getting cold. One of the benefits of how much we're wearing. And now we just gotta get through the cave. Thinking we'll make it to the other side easily before dusk. Then depending on what time it is then, we'll either stop for the night or try to make it to the next shelter. And again, it just depends on where this ends up at. That's a stone, we don't need more of those on us. Pick up a few sticks along the way. Be able to light a fire and keep it going for a minute. I can kind of remember... Why is it I can remember this cave's layout better than the one in Desolation Point? I think I spend more time in that... Well, to be fair, don't really spend a whole lot of time in that cave compared to some others during my run-throughs. Like, I go through it, but I don't stop in it. I don't do a whole lot there. I usually go through it to make things once, and then I use the other locations to finish out. Could grab some deer meat here and another deer hide. That's gonna take 2 hours, 10 minutes. Let's grab these. You can at least set them up to cure. Ooh, that becomes the question of... Okay. I thought we had chosen to grab everything, but... Now I can't see anything. There. Now we can see everything again. I mean, obviously, because we got the light going. So what we'll do is I'm going to start a fire, if it lets us. Yeah, we should be able to start a fire right here. Yeah, I understand that, lady. We're working on it. Lighting. Start. Torch. Let's see how well this goes for us. Should be pretty easy, though. I mean, it's 80% chance.
Come on, fire. Come on.
Every time she makes it sound desperate, I'm like, nope, it's gonna fail. But then it goes. So let's do this. More than enough time. Cooking slot place. And place. Eat that one. Pastime, and then eat it. There we go. We got plenty of food now. Plenty of calories. Still got an hour in this. So let's grab a couple torches. Just to get us up to the entrance where we will toss down the sleeping bag and be ready to go. Well, and then sleep and go. We'll also toss down the skin and the guts so they cure overnight. Or, not overnight, but while we're in Pleasant Valley. Ah, there is some coal in this cave. Just odd that I didn't notice any before now, but then again, I didn't have the lights on. Since we got the torch, we might as well use it. And our entryway is up here. So I think we come to the end here and then we take a left and that's the exit. Yeah. Something like that. It's up this way. There's the exit. It's blackened out because it's nighttime outside. Yep. So we will drop this and that. Put that down, and we're gonna make some notes here. ML, damn, clothing, ski boots, food, then ML, finding river, deer skin, guts. And we'll also drop the coal right here. Yeah, we should be fine to sleep overnight. Sleep for 9 hours to start. I think that'll put us at... I was right. It was going to be a Aurora. Kind of glad I got through the dam as quickly as possible. Alright, let's consume that. Be a little over half on calories. Good enough. Whew. I mean, it looks beautiful out here. I would have thought the sunlight would be more obvious, but don't see any Aurora animals to contend with. So we got that going for us at least. That was half my concern, was running out into like Aurora wolves or an Aurora bear. At the moment we seem to be fine. We'll make it to that and then reevaluate our position, of course. We should be... I mean, this is beautiful. God, the lore behind the Aurora is very confusing on my part. To me. Maybe I should replay the story mode, the Winter Mute. So maybe that would explain it all to me. But like, if I remember right, the Astrid character was involved in some kind of research and had to get north for something or other, and then... Oh. Yeah, there's a wolf. Straight up stalked us to here. Hi, buddy. Ah, that's why it followed us. Never seems to kill it. How much animal fat do we got? Well, it's still not enough to make a full... anything. Full bottle of broth, or cooking oil, rather. So maybe I should just utilize it as what it is, which is bait. Oof. This wind's getting us. Alright, so there's firewood here. Some food. And what's in the backpack? Nothing. Well, a soda. I'm not going to complain about a soda. Especially in a winter wonderland like this? Yes. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Christ on a cracker. There are 2 of them. Okay, well that didn't work out so great for me. Yay. What the? It ruined my hat? Okay, so we're not actually hurt. But it ruined the one hat, really. Just straight up. That is annoying. And now we're stuck in here with them just... This is some BS. Whatever, we'll survive, we'll get through, and we'll repair our crap. Just annoying that it did that. Oh, the one wolf just fell over. That must be the one we shot and then stabbed. Yeah, well. And here comes the next one. Really? Well, let's see if I can... Go away. I suck at aiming these things. Especially blind aiming them. Yeah. Let's get to the tower. It's right over there. I think we have to cross another potential wolf spawn, but... Let's go with a little bit of urgency. Of course, he's chasing after us as hard as he can. I'm annoyed. That's all. I'm just a little annoyed after that event. Why are you chasing me so hard? I got nothing. Nothing that you want. And he's still coming. Downside is we could be also just walking straight into another wolf. But break line of sight. Go full sprint. Get inside. There. Now we're safe. Now I just gotta figure out either get different boots. Maybe we'll be lucky and there are boots here. Maybe decent ones even. I doubt it, but there's a military coat. I can't really see. Oh, hey. combat boots, and I mean, they're in better condition than what we're wearing. There we go. Basically like it never happened, except for the missing hat. Now, a whole bunch of everything else. And of course, I kept putting down all the extra hats we were finding. Alright. But I mean, even without the one hat, we're fine. So put that away. We got another one of those. Which one's better? The fisherman's is clearly a bit better. So we'll wear that. Military coat. Military coat is a bit better, but it's also a fair bit heavier. Oh, hey, hold on. Let's put on the better condition one and we'll put the others away. There. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, we can actually tear that apart for other stuff. Materials. Then... Okay. Should be alright now. Firearm cleaning kit. Let's finish looting this place out before we risk going back outside. Gotta warm up anyways. Anything else? Well, there's a car battery. So we could go outside and repair this place. I don't think we have the wires to do it though. Or the scrap metal on us. There's one wire on the ground. So there might be everything here to do it. I think that's actually on purpose too. I think even on Interloper, this place usually has everything, if not almost everything, to get you set up. Well, it's a hat. It's not a good one, but it's a hat. Rifle ammo, stress pistol, and flares. It's better than nothing. Some more flare. Anything else? I mean, there's these simple tools, which can go here. Another replacement fuse. Okay, so we're missing one wire to be capable of doing this. And then the scrap metal, which, I mean, we can break down the metal shelf, we can break down the chair. Yeah. Break down a bunch of things to be capable of finishing this here. And now we're missing a wire. So I suppose we'll just take what we got. Maybe it's just 2 and 3? I don't know. With this, thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, recommendations, and suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to. Join the Discord if you want to hang out and offer suggestions on videos and participate when we do multiplayer games. And as always, have a wonderful day.